Happy Halloween, Gothamites. Welcome back to Batman Arkham Knight. I have to apologize because once again I lied last
Firefighter being
video.
held hostage in Chinatown. I won't give up until I get him back.
We will not be heading to Wonderland this video, for which I apologize. I was cruising around Gotham and spending some skill points, and I found 3 firefighters that are currently under duress. And that just seems... I can't just leave them like that.
No, I don't think I've ever killed a firefighter before. Really? That surprises me. Yeah, I've whacked cops, paramedics, coast guards, traffic wardens, pest control, but never firefighters. Tonight's a special night for you, man. You guys are crazy. He can't help it. When he starts collecting, he has to get the whole set. Yeah, I remember collecting baseball cards when I was a kid. Me too! Stumpy Jackson, the one card I never got. And look on the bright side, you get to make up for it now. I sure do!
Oh, well, let me just help you with your collection of broken bones.
It's Batman!
This knife is going.
The pain, bad freak.
One of the upgrades I did grab is the, oh, what's it called? The Special Combo Disarm and Destroy, which by, basically you get to wreck something. Somebody picks up a weapon, a gun, a knife, anything. Yeah, you can just go ahead and decide, yeah, this thing's falling apart now. I also picked up the Special Blade Combo Takedown, or the Blade Dodge Takedown, but, the timing in this game's a little bit rougher than it was in the previous games, so I'm still not used to it.
What the hell happened? I don't remember anything.
Your truck was attacked. You and the rest of your crew were taken hostage by rioters.
It's over, Batman! Not even you can save Gotham this time.
I won't give up. I'll find your crew. Wait here. An officer will come and take you to GCPD.
Of course, every time we rescue a firefighter, we do grab a new upgrade point, so that's going to be, all the most wanted missions are really the fastest and best way to gain your upgrade
His
points.
captors will pay.
Because you're only going to get so many upgrade points from combat, and you actually don't get upgrade points from just maybe taking out rioters in the middle of the street either. It always has to be a storyline fight, I guess.
Chase after your ally, Bat, if you can, through a city my army now controls. With luck, you'll find her before I show you how tonight is really going to end.
I also missed a few bits of Scarecrow mocking us for Barbara Gordon getting kidnapped, so... what a jerk. This is the first time in the main game we're running into stun sticks and shields. They're gonna pop up quite a bit. There is actually another enemy type that will be showing up before too long, and man, they're pretty tough. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh, this.
But of course, I don't want to give anything away too far before we actually get there, so look forward to watching me get punched in the face repeatedly by these guys, because it's gonna happen.
Hey, look! There's a dead bat!
Another upgrade I got is the ability to do a super stun on somebody and then kick them in midair like that. It's not a very super useful technique, but it's stylish as hell.
Thanks, Batman. Where are the others? Tell me they're okay.
Don't worry. I'm getting them back.
I shouldn't even be here. I was laid off 2 weeks ago. A bunch of people were government cutbacks. Apparently Gotham doesn't need firefighters anymore. Until this happens. Then they want us here, saving lives. At least someone in this place is looking out for us. Thanks.
Stay here. An officer will come and take you back to GCPD.
We've got one more firefighter to go for now, and this one's actually a little bit different because, well, this one's going to be more of a predator room than a, oh, they're picking on this firefighter, let's go beat him up. Yeah, these guys have guns,
I've
and
created a
oops.
series of diagnostic simulations to test the various functions of the suit and Batmobile. Simply select the appropriate program, and the Bat computer will provide a navigational marker.
So, at launch, these AR challenges were the only
One of
thing
them
the
is in
game
fire
gave
crew
you
is being held at the
to
docks
treat as
east of
challenges.
the movie studios. I won't leave him.
Proceed with caution, sir. There have been reports of gunfire. The captors may be well armed.
It was one of the biggest complaints of the game, and honestly, one of the complaints I had, is they completely gutted the challenge mode that, you know, we'd gotten used to over the course of 3 games. And they replaced it with these AR challenges. And the AR challenges, they're not great. They go between Combat, Predator, Batmobile Race, and Batmobile Combat. And, I don't know, just coming from, you know, the gigantic spread of options you had playing Arkham City and Arkham Knight to this, it's, I don't know, kind of a slap in the face? I mean, they changed a bit with the DLC. They have a lot more of the, typical combat challenge rooms, but one of the things was, they aren't even wave-based combat challenges. They're just a single string of enemies coming at you, or it's a non-stop fight. You keep going until you get hit, and they were only locked to a single character. It was a, questionable design choice. I'll put it that way.
Your crew are gonna be famous. The first to be
Either way,
wiped out in a
every time you
single
get
night.
3 stars on one of the challenge maps, you do get another upgrade point to work with, so there is incentive to doing them. It's just, man, why couldn't they have done it, I guess I'd say, right the first time, you know?
The city
And why'd they lock it behind
belongs to
DLC?
now, punk.
Either way, the AR challenges, you have to do a little bit of legwork to unlock them. It could be something like taking out 4 enemies at once with a fear takedown. It could be drift for a certain amount of time in the Batmobile. It's, they're sort of a challenge to unlock in and of themselves. And that's not a bad thing. It's just, man, when that's the only challenge maps you have, it's not good.
I need to know. Have you found anyone else?
Some of your crew are back at GCPD. They're safe.
You don't know how good it is to hear that. Even before tonight, these past weeks have been hell. Layoffs, fires springing up everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah. We had more in 1 week than we've seen in 2 months. The chief stepped up, though. We all saw him fighting for jobs, trying to keep us together. These guys, Batman, they're all I've got.
I'm going to find them, I promise. Wait here. An officer is coming for you.
So with that, we have a new character profile unlocked, which is actually the Chief Firefighter, but before that, there's 2 riddles out here in the bay that I'm going to grab. One of them is Arkham Asylum, which you can barely see off in the distance. Maybe you see a few plants overgrowing it. Which, hey, now that's interesting. And then the other one, also far off in the distance. If you look off to your left, you may see Wonder Tower. And I'm going to get a better look at it here pretty shortly. Wonder Tower is where Arkham City ended. Well, more or less. And it's also where where part of Arkham Origins took place. But now I'm gonna go and start heading towards the Mad Hatter.
Batman, that crazy son of a bitch Jervis Tent just walked into the precinct and handed himself in. He says he's taking hostages, wants to talk to you.
I'm on my way. Don't let anyone speak to him until I get there.
Now, I set the mission to Wonderland, but we're still not heading there this video. The rest of this video I'll be doing something else.
I swear the ground shakes when that thing comes down the ramp.
You can see our lockup capacity is starting to fill up a little bit. It will be at 100% by the time I'm done here. And you can see the holding cells now. You've got the Arkham Knight Militia. You'll also have some fire crew assailants, and more of these will fill up and have their little placards above the doors filled out as we go along.
Screaming at least. Hey Owens, you okay?
Come on, buddy, say something.
I did mention that pretty much every time you come back to GCPD, Jack Ryder has a new tape playing, right?
Going back over some old interviews I did on Gotham's homeless. Numbers were dropping. No one knew why. I think there might have been a link to Blackfire.
My name's Terry Noonan. I worked the sewers best part of 20 years. You name it, I've seen it. Walls of fat so thick they'd swallow you up. Rats as big as dogs. Enough teeth and hair to give you nightmares. It's a different world down there.
I understand you've got a theory, Mr. Noonan.
Terry, please.
Some people like to think the homeless are disappearing because Gotham's pulling them out of the gutter. But you think different?
I've heard things. Strange things. Voices. Chanting.
Chanting?
Like church. It's been like this for months. I hear it more often, and it's getting louder.
Have you ever tried to find it?
Hey, I ain't stupid. Besides, none of my business. If you were smart, you'd think the same.
Noonan went missing not long after this. Cops found his body stuffed in one of those giant fat deposits. They said it was an accident. I figure he found something he wasn't supposed to. What the hell are you up to, Blackfire?
I'm watching you, Ryder.
What? Not interesting enough for you out there, Batman? You should stick with old Jack. He knows where to find the action.
You're taking up valuable space.
None of the blockheads in blue out there have a clue what they're up to. They think a homicide is something you use on weeds.
Whatever you're doing, drop it.
You know, I live for these conversations.
Tape 11.
Somebody in the thread pointed out that Jack Ryder, being the Creeper, was only ever a plot point in his profile on Arkham Asylum. And that kind of seems like a wasted opportunity. I mean, he was in Arkham City, and it was kind of a mess there. You would figure if anywhere the Creeper was going to show up, it might be there, but it doesn't look like it. We have another riddle here for Aaron Cash, because, you know, he does still have his hook. If you look on the table here, you can actually see his family picture, and it looks like he's had a recent addition. So it's nice to see that the hand hasn't exactly interrupted his marriage.
This'll cheer you up. You hear how much they spent on renovating the evidence room?
I don't want to know. Shame they didn't put it in our wages.
Also, the mayor could have his photo opportunity. What a joke.
The rest of this video is going to be checking out the evidence room, which is a pretty neat little option. Most of the front half of it is empty for now because, well, I haven't made it very far in the game yet. But it'll fill up as we go along.
Well, this is some top-of-the-line gear, used by the Arkham Knights militia. I don't know who's paying for this stuff, but they've got deep pockets. These boys are well equipped.
And as we beat up more of the militia, we'll see more of that appear. This is the first trophy in the game I believe you can get. But I wanted to come in here later because of,
Oh, there you are. Look, it's my stuff. So this is my memorial, huh? Not even a statue. They think they can just file me away, don't they? I've been sent back for a reason, Bruce, and no one's forgetting me this time around.
You can also see all these displays from previous games.
Beer and a canister of Titan formula, owned by Bane, aka Unknown. We had to let Bane loose after the Arkham City fallout. Guy was messed up anyway. Serious Titan withdrawal. My guess, he's off somewhere getting clean, and he's not going to be happy when he comes back. One ventriloquist dummy, aka Scarface. This ain't the original Scarface. It's a Joker knockoff. Don't ask me why, but the clown took a liking to these creepy things. One freeze ray, used by Mr. Freeze, aka Victor Freeze. We, had to stop playing with this after the commissioner caught us making ice cream. Freeze has kept quiet since leaving Arkham City. Maybe Batman finally talked some sense into him. A selection of body parts belonging to Warren White, aka the Great White Shark. White got himself sent to Arkham on an insanity plea. He lost a few things other than his mind while there. Made the new look work though, I gotta say. One custom tailored top hat, worn by Jervis Tetch, aka the Mad Hatter. The guy's mad alright. He tried to brainwash Batman in Arkham City. He got the Wonderland kicked out of him instead. I hated letting him go. This guy's too creepy to stay free. One vial of Titan formula. One set of wind-up explosive false teeth. One pair of actual X-ray specs. One toy gun loaded with one toy flag and 5 real bullets. All used by the Joker. No known alias. It's one hell of a toy box. I'm glad no one's gonna play with it again.
This ain't right, Brucey. My stuff's not meant to be gawked at. That gun should be out there sticking up old ladies. That dynamite should be bringing the roof down on a kindergarten. All that senseless misery going to waste.
Two ceremonial swords used by Rosh.
Do you know how long it takes to make an explosive set of chattering teeth? I hope you enjoyed the joke. I did it all for you.
Two ceremonial swords used by Rosh. Raish Al Ghul. We found these at the bottom of Wonder Tower the night of Protocol 10. They were covered in blood. No body, though. One Arkham Asylum branded shock collar, worn by Killer Croc, aka Waylon Jones. We found this thing in the sewers under Arkham City. And that ain't good, because it was supposed to keep that bastard under control. One rifle and 2 wrist-mounted guns used by Floyd Lawton, aka Deadshot. Another guy we had to let go after Arkham City got shut down. Still, that doesn't mean he got his toys back. One pair of shock gloves, worn by the Electrocutioner, aka Lester Buczynski. Joker hired this guy on the night of the Blackgate riots, and then he killed him. I heard Batman borrowed these for a while before handing them in. I guess he prefers beating up punks the old-fashioned way. One electric charge gun used by Batman, aka... we don't like to ask. Batman dropped this here with the rest of the Arkham City evidence. Nice to have some of Batman's gear in the evidence room. I hope he doesn't ask for it back.
Good news. We won't be asking.
Very subtle. I know this is the evidence room, Bruce, but you could have tried to cover your tracks.
One mask and jacket worn by Anarchy, aka Lonnie Machin. I wasn't even a cop when this kid tried to hit Gotham. No one's seen him since. No one knows where they're keeping him. I guess the government don't like anarchists too much. One Tommy gun, used by Peyton Riley, a.k.a. the ventriloquist. Or maybe the gun belongs to the puppet. I never really understood what's going on there.
So, fun fact, Peyton Riley is actually the second ventriloquist.
Talia. I'm sorry.
One ceremonial sword owned by Talia Al Ghul. Miss Al Ghul was a wanted terrorist and an associate of her father, Raish. But Joker got to her before we did. From what I hear, Batman put this blade to good work after she died. One black mask worn by Black Mask, a.k.a. Roman Sionis. Sionis never really recovered from the night of the Blackgate riots, the night Joker showed up. Roman was an old-school gangster. Joker, well, I'm not sure what he was. One laughing gas grenade, one snare trap, and one baseball bat. All used by Dr. Harleen Quinzel, a.k.a. Harley Quinn, during a recent assault on the Bloodhaven police station. From what we gather, Scarecrow sent Harley to break out Poison Ivy from the lockup in Blood.
Hey, I was there for that. So that's almost it for this video. Please stay tuned for a bit with the Joker's tapes on the history of the Arkham series.
I ain't stopping him.
Don't look at me.
And next time, we'll finally head into Wonderland.
2 years ago, I uncovered Joker's plot to unleash a genetically enhanced army on Gotham. The drug he used to modify his henchmen was called Titan. Before I could stop him, Joker ingested a massive dose of the Titan formula and mutated into a gigantic abomination. I managed to defeat him, but his overdose had devastating side effects. Joker was dying, and he needed a cure. To ensure my cooperation, he infected my blood with his own, leaving me no choice but to help him. But that wasn't all. He contaminated Gotham's blood banks, too. The result? The patients currently quarantined here. Joker's mutated blood behaves like a prion infection, attacking the brain and transforming these people into him. Unless we find a way to reverse the process, no one will be able to stop what he has unleashed.